Hey guys, Monkey here to do Transformers Studio Series 86, Ratchet, and Ironhide. As I mentioned in my community post, I asked you guys if you want or if you guys are interested in, well, this double review, or dual review more accurately. And a few of you guys posted comments saying yes. Well, in short term, yes. I was saying, I know you guys said a bit more than just yes, but that's the gist of it, yes. But yeah, we have today our 86 Ironhide mold right here. Big old red, or cherry red 1986 Nissan Vanetti, I believe. Or just Van. That, that's all he is. He's just Van. Then we also have our medic, our battle medic, battlefield medic, whatever the hell you call it. Ratchet. Ratchet is, as you can obviously see, just Ironhide with sirens, and if you take the sirens off, just white Ironhide. Is there much difference between the two besides colors? No. The only difference is the head sculpt and the addition of sirens for Ratchet. Besides that, they're quite literally just the same figure, same everything, except for the colors. But that's not really bad, actually. I prefer this. Ratchet and Ironhide, they were always meant to be, well, the same mold, just different color. So, yeah. So, before we get into everything here, well, I guess we are getting into everything here. But first, we need to do size comparisons. Since I don't have any 86 Decepticons besides Starscream, and I'm not really feeling like transforming him, I transformed a few of the 86 Autobots, and by a few, I just mean two. We have 86 Brawn, which actually scales pretty well with Ratchet. And my theory, I was right, I believe, because we got some rumored leaks for these two coming in a 2-pack later on this year, I believe. I'm hoping that gets revealed in this upcoming fan stream for Transformers, along with that HasLab. So I really do hope that pops up. But yeah, we got that, and 86 Hot Rods scaling with Ironhide. If we go from side views, they scale pretty well. I like it. I would say Hot Rod's only big because of this fender piece. If I could remove it, I would to show the proper scale, but, not much of an option here, ain't it? Yoink, yoink. Whoop. I'm just kidding, no. Yeah, this guy might be a brick in alt mode, but I ain't gonna throw him. Don't make no say, look at that. His window's already chipped a bit. Oh, but yeah. Let's talk about the alt modes a bit. Ironhide is just a red van. Downside is he's missing the yellow stripe, even though you can actually see where it's supposed to go right here with this lining detail all along the side. Another thing, my copy does not like to keep the back together. It's weird because then when I push shit together, these start to split. And because they're splitting, these parts over here start to crack. So I've had to go over it multiple times with super glue. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to hold before this piece does eventually break, because there's only so many times you can go over it before it does break. If you look close, we've got some stress marks on them too. Fun figure. I love him a lot, but some issues. I do really hope this does not happen with Ratchet. But if it does, I mean, I expect it to happen. I mean, come on. You can't make an entire piece like this and this up here out of clear plastic. That's asking for it to break. That's why I kind of wish they include maybe a piece you could put into Ratchet's chest, so you can just have a solid piece or a solid windshield for the dead Ratchet and Brawn set. So you have an option to make Ratchet just normal Ratchet, then just take the head from this guy and put it on that guy. Who knows though? I'll say we won't know until it's revealed, and that's even if it's true. Like I said, it's only a rumor so far. But yeah, I actually do really like the wheels on these guys, and yes, the wheels are the same, as you can see. Same mold, same everything. I do like them though. I'll say it's a nice detail. Then if you flip them onto their back or underside, the underside of the elbows actually look pretty clean. I like them. Besides the obvious thighs and ports or porthole for stands on them, yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. And obviously these parts for robot mode, and you could remove one of the guns on each side, make it look like a bit of an oversized spoiler, kind of. You can do that for both of them. But yeah, that's just actually, let's just take these off actually, since we're going to be doing the transformation real soon. Oh, but damn. Yeah. I say I got Ironhide in April of last year, so quite a while ago. And Ratchet, I just got recently this month. Wait, yeah, this month, along with Deathsaurus. I'll say Ratchet, I got I think 2 days after I got Deathsaurus. Then not even at the end of this month, I got VNR Optimus. So yay! But yeah, plus I had time to organize everything down there, so now we got that organized. We got Earth mode up there, Wreck and Rule and 86 there, and down there we got the Cybertronian modes. And then there's Beast Wars and what's left of my Studio Series collection, because I did sell off a good chunk of my movie or Bayverse figures because I wasn't gonna really mess around with them. I won't lie. But yeah, besides that, we have here two really good alt modes. Are they the same? Yeah. Are they just different color? Yeah. Are they fun though? Yeah, actually, I do really enjoy them. Also, they roll pretty well, actually. Both of them do. But yeah, let's get into transformation. Since these guys are both practically the same, I'll do it both at once. So, like so, we grab these parts. I like to separate these panels a bit. Then pull out the legs. But while you're pulling that out, you also want to kind of slide it. Since these parts are connected, you don't want to risk breaking it, because if you do break it, you're fucked. But yeah, fold those in. Make sure that's all the way down. Fold that in and push in the leg panels. For me, since I'm not gonna lie, I did break part of the hinges up here. Just gonna want to wiggle it out, or not hinges but clips. So yeah, for me, I just have to wiggle them out now. Same goes for Ratchet. I broke part of the clip up there too. Then push them in. For me, I'm not gonna tab them in because I do fear that will snap it. But you're supposed to push these all the way in to the point where they tab into the side. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave them loose since, like I just said, I don't want to risk breaking that. Then you want to untab the legs and straighten them out, like so. Then you flip up the fist and split the arms. Then you want to untab the front bumper, or grill, depends on what you want to call it. Then bring this entire hinge down, rotate it, pull this piece up, not too far though, because if you guys watch that toy guy video on this guy, this little chunk right here snapped off for him. So be careful. Fold this the side windows that filled in these windows for the alt mode up. Flip out the head. Fold in the roof of the alt mode. Tab everything down. Put that piece up. And if you're like me, then you're gonna want to tab in one of his guns up here, since I do believe in the 86 film, Ironhide did only use one gun. So, do that. Put his other gun in his hand, and we got Ironhide. Now, with Ratchet, on the other hand, we do we do the exact same thing. So, just pull this part up, separate, bring it down, fold that in. I'd say you just do the exact same thing that you did for Ironhide, but instead, the only difference is, there is no difference. Like so, you see, just untab everything, fold everything together, bam, bam. Yeah, like so, basically. For me, I'm just going to do this guy in order a bit differently. It's still, the results are still the same, but yeah. Don't want to chip that gorgeous painted face. And there we go. We got Ratchet now. Let's see if that camera wants to focus. How well will that focus on the head? Huh. That's weird. Say usually focuses a lot better. Camera's getting a bit worse then, huh? Well, damn. Alright, but yeah. We got Ratchet and Ironhide here. Let's say you can just plug both of these onto his back for now. And yes, this is weapon storage. And I absolutely love it. Lord knows we've needed a good weapon storage for a little while now on these a good Lord knows we needed good weapon storage on the figure. But yeah, these are our Van Bros, and also tab right there, slot right there. Tab those together and bam. Oh god, I'm changing it together. I wonder if we could do the same thing with the other one. Nope, the heads prevent it. Alright. I was going to interlock them. But yeah, these are our Studio Series Weapon Specialist and Medic. I'm not sure if Ironhide was a Weapon Specialist in the G1 cartoon. I am just going by Bayverse logic because this guy was, I believe, their Weapon Specialist. And, you know, Ratchet being... Oh, I'm not going to flick that. But, you know, Ratchet being Ratchet, he always has to be the field medic. So, yeah. Ratchet and Ironhide are actually really well-made figures. Besides the obvious flaw of them being made out of clear plastic for some pretty important parts of the transformation, everything else is like really good though. I do like. Damn, I stuttering really bad today. I do really like Ironhide and Ratchets for just their overall design and mold. And also, they're not exclusives for once. Earth mode iterations of these guys not being exclusive. Damn, never thought I'd say that again. Ironhide and Ratchet finally not being an exclusive. That feels weird. But yeah, Ironhide here, as you can see, is obviously, you know, the red one with our mohawk here. And Ratchet is our medical specialist with the gray crest and white egghead. If you remove this gray crest, and you're not supposed to, but before I glued this piece back on, this piece snapped off. So, you know, he looked like an egg for a little bit before I glued this piece back on. But yeah. The only differences on these guys, besides the color, obviously, is probably the head sculpt and Autobot logos. Because, first of all, Ironhide's head sculpt is, like I mentioned, mohawk, basically. Then Ratchet is a V, like a gray crest V, kind of. And then the only other difference is that Ratchet has, well, medical logos on his shoulders. Those being, you know, Autobot logos right there. Which I do also enjoy the design of a lot. Because it's nice, I won't lie. And also, something that I did to my Ironhide was segment these parts here. Since I wasn't able to remove them by the pin, since it's just all stuck in there, I had to do it with the piece attached. That was a pain to do. Ratchet, on the other hand, I wasn't even able to finish because, first of all, this piece is just really tight to move a lot. And also just because, come on, I don't want to risk scratching the silver paint on here by cutting it like I did Ironhide down on that piece right there. You guys can't really see it, but it's a bit scratched up there because of the X-Acto knife I used to cut into the gray crotch panel, since, you know, it wasn't going to let me separate it properly. But yeah, you know, the usual. These guys are good, though. You see them, you got the money for them, get them. They're great. You guys will love them. Now, with that out of the way, I'm gonna do one size comparison. And I'm gonna transform the other two guys here, you know, Hot Rod and Brawn, so I can do a size comparison. But before I do that, let's get the only other figure here that's right next to me that I can use for a size comparison. That being a Black Series Tech. So as you can see, he is about your average deluxe class size. So Ironhide and Ratchet are pretty big. Well, not pretty big. Well, I'd say they're taller than your usual deluxe, but still shorter than your average Voyager. But yeah, I'll transform up the other guys and you can get a proper size comparison. Alrighty, got the other guys transformed them up. So let's just get these two together like so. Straighten out the legs so it's a fair size comparison. And we get Hot Rod. Huh. Legs a bit more loose. That ain't good. Yeah, Hot Rod is as tall as the other guys, which makes sense. I would say he was also deluxe figure priced up as a Voyager. And if we get Brawn in here, in a second, let's get his legs a bit more straightened out. You can see how he compares with Ironhide and Ratchet. Scales up pretty good. But yeah, let's yoink these guys out here. I already did Brawn's review. Hot Rods I'm redoing later on. And yeah. Now with that out of the way, back into the details of the figures. Since these guys are practically the same mold, don't have to go over both of them. I'll probably go over Ironhide though because his colors make the details more noticeable. But yeah, if we look at the head sculpt for this guy, it is actually very well done. A lot of the greaving and sculpting on the head. Let's see if my okay, 1 second. Gotta fix my lighting real quickly. Ah, my eyes! It's so bright. But yeah. Now, if you look at the head, you can see the details a bit better. Like I should have used this light first. Oh my goodness! All right, but yeah. If you look at the details, it looks a lot. You can see them a lot better now. Along with that, we also just have a lot of the greaving and sculpting. 1 second. Will the camera want to focus now? No? Alright. We also have windshield wipers on these guys. I did find that actually a very nice detail. Along with that, the shoulder blocks are pretty well designed too. As you can see, it's sculpted in red plastic instead of gray though. I'd say they could have easily sculpted it out of this plastic that they used for the waist part section here. Along with that, we also have this interior arm detail that I like a lot. Ratchet also has that, but it's just white. Along with that, we also have a pretty well sculpted waist piece, or waist flap. That's nice. Along with all the thigh detail, kneecaps, shins, and ankle. Doesn't really have any detail on it. But yeah, we also have a foot detail. And the bottom of the feet, as you can see, are the bottoms of the van. My luck seems to have been scratching up the edges, which sucks, but you know what happens. And now we get Ratchet over here because I forgot to mention his waist piece is a different sculpt, and I do enjoy this a lot more because, first of all, compared to Ironhide's, I do enjoy Ratchet's design a bit more. It's a bit more intricate. Along with that, we also have the head sculpt that I need to talk a bit about. It's practically just Ironhide's minus the mohawk. A lot of the detailing is the same as Ironhide's, just a bit reversed, and some sculpt work that was on Ironhide is just amplified a bit more, such as the back of the head. Ironhide did not have that. Instead, his was a lot more flat out and smooth. Along with that, before we leave to articulation and inevitably the end of the video, we also have to look at that Autobot medic badge real quickly. My God! Why is the camera not wanting to focus? But yeah, that is the medic logo. For once, if the fucking camera wants to focus, it focuses more on my nail than it does on the fucking logo. Oh my, I'm going to lose my mind. You can see this better than you can see this. The fuck? Alright, now say the focus is really starting to bug me. See, it's all blurry and shit. I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Oh. Okay, 1 second. Come on. Focus. Is it just something off my camera? 1 second. I'm gonna have to get my camera checked sometime because it's just being fucking weird. But yeah, it's just the usual medic cross, but instead of it being a cross and like this or a plus logo kind of, it's spreads out to more of like a star shape. I don't know what the shape is that the Autobot logo's in, but it's there. And with that over, since these guys are the same mold, it's the same amount of articulation. No, rotation at the head. Head can bob a bit, back and forth, back and forth. Listening to a good beat. Head can look up that far, look down that far. If you use the hinge, you can look down pretty far. Can barely tilt side to side. Full 360. Not sure if I've mentioned that already, but probably did. Arm can go out that far, but if you utilize the hinge, it can also go back. Oh, that was not it breaking. That was just because I had this piece in a bit too far. But if you utilize the hinge, it can go back a lot further. Arm can go out that far. Full 360 rotation. Full bicep swivel. Arm can go back that far, forward that far. And if you remove the gun, full wrist swivel. Then the hand can go back that far, forward that far. Parts of transformation. A full waist swivel, actually, for this mold. That made me really happy when I first got Ironhide and saw that. And if you did what most people try to do with this mold and segment the parts, you can get a full bend upwards without this piece getting in the way. But if you don't do it on Ratchet like I did, then it will get in the way. Also, yes, this piece is on a hinge for transformation as well, but you can move it. Along with that, legs can go forward that far, bit outward actually, then in that far, and then they can also go back that far. Full thigh swivel, I like that a lot. Good ankle pivot. Foot can go back that far due to transformation, but can be used in some pretty good poses. Along with that, if you move this piece forward, you can also just get foot all the way out and just break his ankle basically. And yeah, there goes his other gun. All right. And if you look at this guy, you can see what I mean by cutting into the thigh piece, where you could just get better articulation out of that without everything else coming up with it. But yeah, that's nice. And it's basically just the same articulation as Ratchet, because the head, fortunately, does not affect its articulation in any way. So yeah, I'd say that's it for today's video. I'm actually really happy I got to do this. It's just good to do videos a bit more often now, since this weekend's going to be a 3-day weekend, so I might be able to pump out another video. I kind of want to do a review on this guy soon. I say I've been getting back into Star Wars a bit more, so I might do that for our next review. Up to you guys, though, so I'm not sure what you guys want, but I also want to do what I want to. But I would still like to hear your guys' opinion on it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe if you want. If you don't, then, you don't. I say if you did not enjoy the video, don't leave a comment because, no one likes hate. But if you do not like the video, but have something called constructive criticism to give me, I'd love to hear it. Because every moment I get and every bit of information I get to improve these videos for you guys, I will try to incorporate as much as I can. Again, my budget is really shitty though, so it's going to take a long, long time before I start making better quality videos. But for now, say the quality really is shitty in this video. Like, fuck, the focus is all weird. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, you know, consider checking out the others. I'm sorry, I'm pausing a lot in there. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed, please come back for the next. Probably a better quality than this because it'll be zoomed in a bit more. So yeah. But until then, see you guys in the next one. Monkey out.